Lost in Your Shadow is a slow, emotional, and very intimate song. It talks about love, but not in a complete or happy way. It talks about love that continues even after someone is gone. This is not a dramatic story. It is something quieter, something that stays inside. It is about memory, absence, and the feeling of holding on when you already know you should let go. Before we begin the analysis, let's imagine how this song could have been created. The songwriter is probably alone. Maybe it is night. The room is quiet. There is no music playing, no voices, no distractions, only thoughts. And those thoughts are about someone important, someone who used to be close, someone who is no longer there in the same way. Not completely gone, but not present anymore. And in that moment, something very simple happens. The songwriter notices a shadow on the wall. It could be from a lamp, or from the moonlight. It does not really matter. What matters is the feeling that comes from that shadow, because that shadow is not the person, but it reminds them of the person. And from that moment, the idea of the song is born. What if love stays, even when the person leaves? What if we do not live with the person anymore, but we continue living inside their shadow? Now, the song begins with the first image. Your shadow dances on the wall. It's not you, but it's all I've got. This is a very simple but powerful image. A shadow moves. It changes. It almost feels alive, but it is not real. And the narrator knows that. They understand that this is not the person, but still, they accept it, because it is all they have. And this shows something very human. Sometimes we hold on to small things, even if they are not real, because they are the only connection we still have. Then we hear the next lines. I call your name, but the echo falls silent. It fades like a dream I forgot. Now the narrator tries to reconnect. Calling someone's name is something emotional. It is instinctive. When we miss someone, we try to feel them again, even if we know they are not there. But nothing comes back. No answer, no voice, only silence. And this silence is very important. It shows distance. It shows absence. It shows that the connection no longer exists in reality. And then the memory begins to fade, like a dream that you once had, but now you cannot fully remember. This is something very real. Even strong memories slowly lose their details over time. Then we arrive at the chorus. Lost in your shadow, I'm holding on to a love that lingers though you're gone. Here we find the emotional center. The narrator says they are lost, not physically lost, but emotionally lost. They do not know how to move forward. They are still holding on to love, a love that continues to exist, even though the person is gone. And this is one of the most important ideas in the song. Love does not always end when someone leaves. Sometimes it stays. Then the song continues. Every heart beats a soft lament. In your shadow my time is spent. A lament is a quiet sadness. It is not loud. It is not dramatic. It is something soft, something internal, something that stays inside you. And the narrator says their time is spent in this shadow. This means they are not fully living in the present. Time continues to move, but emotionally, they are still connected to the past. Then we move into the next part. The moonlight whispers secrets to me, promises made under sky so gray. Now the song becomes more reflective. Moonlight represents silence. It represents night and deep thinking. It is the moment when everything becomes quiet and feelings become stronger. The secrets are not real secrets. They are thoughts, memories, feelings that come softly. The song then talks about promises. Promises from the past. Moments that once felt real and important. But now, something has changed. The sky is gray. And gray represents uncertainty, sadness, something that is no longer clear or bright. Then we hear, but there, as empty as the sea, waves crashing, stealing dreams away. Now, the narrator understands something painful. Those promises no longer feel real. They feel empty. The sea is a powerful image. It is big, deep, beautiful, but also distant. You cannot hold it. You cannot control it. And the waves keep coming, again and again, just like time. And slowly, those waves take things away. Dreams begin to disappear. Expectations disappear. And what remains is reality. Then comes a very important emotional moment. I can't let go. Not tonight. Your shadow feels so alive. The narrator knows they should let go, but they cannot. Not now. Not tonight. And this is very real. Letting go is not something that happens in one moment. It happens slowly. Some days we are ready. Some days we are not. And tonight, the narrator is not ready, because the shadow still feels alive. the memory still feels real. The emotion is still there. When the chorus returns, it feels different. I'm lost in your shadow. I'm holding on to a love that lingers, though you're gone. Now we understand more deeply. This is not only sadness, this is attachment. The narrator knows the truth. They know the person is gone, but emotionally, they are still connected. And again, every heart beats a soft lament. In your shadow my time is spent. The repetition reinforces the feeling. Nothing has changed yet. The sadness continues. The connection continues. Time moves forward, but the heart remains in the same place. Then we arrive at the final part of the song. Was it real or just a haze? Your touch, your smile, those golden days. Now something new appears. Doubt. The narrator begins to question everything. Was it real or was it just a haze? A haze is something unclear, like fog. You can see it, but not clearly. This shows confusion. When something ends, we sometimes begin to question if it was ever real. But even with that doubt, the memories still feel beautiful. The touch, the smile, the golden days. Golden means something warm, something valuable, something special. Then we hear, I trace your face in the dimmest light, but shadows fade. The narrator tries to remember, even in very low light. They try to recreate the image. They try to hold on to it, but something changes. The shadows begin to fade. And this is very important, because even memory does not stay forever. Over time, it becomes softer, weaker, less clear. And then the final line, and I lose the fight. This is not a dramatic ending. It is quiet. It is slow. It is acceptance. Losing the fight means the narrator is beginning to let go, not because they want to, but because time is doing its work. In the end, Lost in Your Shadow is not just a song about missing someone. It is a song about what remains after love changes. It shows how love can continue even when the person is no longer there. It shows how memory can feel alive. And it shows how letting go is not something that happens all at once, but something that happens slowly, over time. And maybe the most important idea is this. Sometimes, we are not holding on to the person anymore. We are holding on to the feeling they left inside us. And that is what makes this song feel so real, so quiet, and so deeply human. Thank you for listening. Listen, feel, learn.